Moammar Rana, Pakistani actor who starred in a Bollywood film called Dobara in 2004 and then later in a film in 2010. That's the man on your screen. Another Pakistani actor, Nadeem Baig, failed in Bollywood despite being cast alongside Shashi Kapoor and Sharmila Tagore. These two failed actors in India who came for a living to this country are now starring in a film in Pakistan titled Azaadi. This film is based on Kashmir. And the trailer was released yesterday, which is Kashmir Solidarity Day, as the Pakistanis call it, in support of what they call is the freedom movement in Kashmir. Of course, these are the first scenes from that film which have now been released, this movie on Kashmir being made and released on the other side of this border. And reports from the Pakistani press say that Azaadi tells the story of a man who sacrificed it all for the freedom of Kashmir and how his vision is carried forward by young people he inspires. Clearly, propaganda that is being peddled by those who support what's going on in Kashmir, what they want to be going on in Kashmir, and to try and disrupt peace in the valley. These are the two actors who are starring in that film, which will be released this movie is scheduled for release later this year, but the question we are asking, these are the people who came to India to make a career and are now part of what is being seen as an unholy design to malign Kashmir and to paint a picture that is far from facts. Rachna, my colleague, joining us from the newsroom. Rachna, what do we know about this film and the makers?
Well, yes, we know that, the film called Azaadi, the trailer has been launched now. It stars Nadeem Baig, Sonia Hussain, and, there are more actors. They are the actors, they have already worked in Bollywood as well. And, now the trailer is out. So, not even that the music of the film has been given by, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, Kortalain Baloch. And, I would like to mention that, they are the same people who are also nominated for the Filmfare Award this year. So, we do give them a lot of options. They do come to India and they do work here, but then they're the same people who go out there at Pakistan and do these kind of movies.
And Rishabh Gulati also joining us on the phone line. Rishabh, what do we make of this film?
What is the issue here is rather bizarre, Palki, that certain elements in Pakistan would like to romanticize the Azaadi cause is not something that is unknown to us. For the first time, an effort is made to make a mainstream film. And what is the story script of the film? The script is that there is this Pakistani origin young doctor living in England. A woman comes back, falls in love with a guy who's fighting for struggle against oppressionist forces in India. And they fall in love, and it's a romantic thriller. Now, a basic attempt is being made to romanticize the cause using the same Goebbelsian propaganda that was used by the Nazis. You take on propaganda for a cause that is elsewhere failing. Now, the problem here is that the people who joined the mainstream cause are people who are bread and butter names back home. Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, popular face in India right here. The music provided by them, the lyrics provided by top stars who come and act over here, who sing over here, who sell records here, sell films here. Two of the main lead actors have done several films in Bollywood. One of the lead actress is hoping to do another film in Bollywood while they are being part of the propaganda machinery in Pakistan to romanticize this cause. Now, we know that we have to tread very carefully to ensure that young Kashmiris are given all sides of the picture and are given all sides of the truth. And if Pakistan is indulging in propaganda such as this, including the people who find fame and glory in India, is certainly a question mark of what happens next.
Absolutely, and films tend to have an impact on the psyche of the young especially, and they leave a lasting impact and a message, and it doesn't matter what the facts of the matter are, Rishabh. It's the story that they try to tell. This is a love story, but the underlying theme, and as the makers of the film say, that young people in the valley then followed in his footsteps is something that doesn't sound very good.
There's a fundamental problem, and again, we are trying to address a fundamental problem. The star cast of this movie, the film title, the cinematography have all been done by people who are well-versed Bollywood favorites. That they can simply hop across to create propaganda films that are inherently anti-India propaganda films. This is not something that is balanced. This is a movie about romanticizing the cause of fighting Indian oppression. Now, what does that tell us? That tells us that this is a propaganda movie meant for people, fine for public consumption within Pakistan because the world knows better. But the question mark that we need to raise is that the best of Pakistanis artists, when they're sitting and preaching propaganda on behalf of their government, in behalf of Pakistani agents, who do everything but to deliver peace in the valley and an equitable solution. Those very same people who back terrorism that kills Kashmiris and kills Indians, whether these people should be given the face of propaganda by the best of Pakistan, who then claim to be great friends and great favorites in India. There's a fundamental question in this, Palki, and it required some self-introspection by a lot of people today.
Absolutely. Rishabh, thanks very much. And Rachna, thanks to you too for bringing us the facts of the matter.